Hi, everyone, and welcome to Toronto. That is correct. Chicago Fire have made the trip up north to Canada. We are going to hopefully win this game. We won last time out. It was a 3-1 win, which I think flattered us. Uh, yeah, that was against, who was it? New England Revolution, yeah. Today we're playing Toronto, and we are going to be talking about getting started as a creative. I have in mind to talk about the gear that I use, what I recommend. This is going to be mostly aimed at audio stuff because that's what I do. But I'm also going to talk about cameras. To cut to the chase with cameras, your phone is probably good enough. And especially, oh boy, we almost gave up a goal already. We're playing in white today, by the way. We normally play in red, but Toronto are the home team, and they insisted on wearing red. So, yeah, it's just part of being a sports team, I guess. I don't know why I brought that up. You know how sports works. Uh, yeah, your phone is almost certainly going to be a good enough camera, but it is also almost certainly not going to be a good enough microphone. I film when I do record videos of myself. I almost exclusively use either my phone or my tablet, and they always look okay. Like, they don't look terrible. I do recommend using the rear camera and not the front camera if you can. Sometimes I'll use a makeup mirror actually to make sure that I'm in frame, or I'll just turn the camera on, sit down, turn the camera off, and then check to see that I'm in frame. It would be a lot easier if I had a DSLR that had a flip back monitor, but I don't. Sometimes I've used a screen mirror program. There's this thing, it's like SCR CPY for Linux that I use sometimes, where I can plug my phone into my laptop and see my phone screen on my laptop. I use that to record mobile games when I record videos of me playing a mobile game, but also it's useful for monitoring what your camera sees, because you really don't want to record a YouTube video using your front camera. I also don't know why you're getting your advice from me and not from someone who is on camera more regularly. Maybe I'll add a face cam to these videos now that I think about it. It wouldn't be very hard to do. But yeah, my advice for cameras, which I can tell you extremely quickly, is just use the rear camera if at all possible. It looks a million times better. And your camera is probably going to be good enough on your phone or tablet or what have you. Also, definitely open up the blinds, get as much natural light in there as you can. Turn on as many lights as you possibly can, and you want as much reflected light as you can. Like white light deflected off of a wall is my favorite. I don't point. I have a light in my room that I use for video lighting on the rare occasion that I do that, but I don't point it directly at me. I point it at the wall in front of me, so that way it's a lot more natural. Pro tip. But now about audio, because I don't think that sound I don't think that sound should be overlooked. I think that a lot of YouTubers should really have someone mix their audio for them. I think the number of YouTube channels that I subscribe to where the production quality would go up dramatically if they just cared a bit about audio quality is huge. That's not to say my audio is perfect. It's hit or miss, but for a big YouTube channel, I thought we were offside there. For a big YouTube channel, you should really be using a good microphone. And as a small YouTube channel, using a good microphone is going to be one of the things that sets you apart and makes people a lot more willing to watch your stuff, or keep watching your stuff rather. It won't get people to click because how would they know? But it will get people to stay. Definitely a lot better than a terrible phone microphone. Let's just get that possession back. Ooh boy. You know, it's funny. the most recent, I keep saying a lot. The most recent MLS game that I watched in real life is actually Chicago Fire versus, I think it was Montreal. I was going to say Montreal Impact, but not Montreal Impact, the new Montreal. I was okay. My plan with that was to run into the box and pass to someone, but no one was available to pass, so I just shot and scored. I should try that more. Who's this guy? You're covering up his name, so I have no idea who just scored. Great goal, though. Was not expecting that at all. The Toronto fans are just distraught. We're still at the top of the table, by the way. Let me just get my celebratory drink of water. Oh, yes. Nikolic. Yeah, he, I have no idea if that's how you pronounce it, but yeah, he's allegedly our striker. He's scored 8 goals so far. I don't know why I said allegedly. I think I just have this idea that he doesn't score as much as he apparently already does. 'Cause I could not tell you which 8 goals he scored for us. I just do not remember. Because I just notice a lot more when Raheem Edwards scores. Like right now? Like right now? No, not like right now. So close. So yeah, I'm currently using an XLR microphone into a audio box i2. I was gonna say preamp, but it's just it does have a preamp in it. It's an audio interface. I don't think you need to go this crazy. I only do because I'm a musician, and it would only make sense for me to use the same audio setup that I would use if I was recording saxophone or guitar. It would just be silly to have an audio interface on my desk and not use it for something like this. Oh, nervy moments. Okay. You can always tell, like, how coherent I sound always goes down when we get close to a goal. Even when I'm just watching it back, I could hear myself getting distracted there. This is a really interesting challenge in public speaking, I guess. It's not really public speaking, but speaking while distracted. 2 minutes, okay. We can get into halftime with a 1-0 lead. I'd be very happy with that. And run. Maybe now blow the whistle? Usually when you cross the center line, they'll blow the whistle. But hey, I'll put a cross in. Oh boy. So yeah, good half. I'm pretty happy with that. Not a whole lot to complain about. 2 shots, 1 goal for Nemanja Nikolic? I don't know. I'm not Russian. I don't think he is either. I don't know, though. I just see the little diacritic over the C, and I immediately think Russian. I have no clue, though, because I don't know these players very well. I've been playing this game for I don't know how many games at this point. I've lost count. At the beginning, I was counting off every episode, but I've lost track pretty quickly. I should really be getting to know these players better. Maybe that'll get easier when they're academy players, because this isn't my squad. It's also a very small squad. I've complained about this before, but we just do not have the squad that we need to have to be challenging for titles. We are in a situation where we do not have replacements for our starting 11. Also, I should have shot there. Yeah, I recommend if you're looking for a microphone, get a good quality USB microphone. I think Blue Yetis or the Snowball or whatever, apparently those are good. I've never owned one. I know people who have had those, but I don't know. Also, I highly recommend running a compressor. I didn't mention earlier, but I'm currently running some effects on my microphone because I would really prefer for it to sound good. And I don't yell a lot. That's just not who I am as a person. But if I do yell, I don't want it to sound absolutely terrible. So hopefully a compressor will just take the edge off of any really loud sounds and also allow me to turn the microphone up a bit. And I'm not saying that if you want to make YouTube videos, you have to know how to use a compressor or a limiter or any of the other things that I may or may not be putting on this microphone right now. I forgot because I set it up last night and I don't remember what I did, but I remember it sounded all right and I used a compressor. I'm not saying you have to do that, but I am saying that you should be thinking about this. And you should also be thinking about the medium and the expectations of YouTube videos. Please tell me he was offside and that wasn't a foul. He's mad, so it was probably offside. Yeah. Unless you're uploading to TikTok or Shorts or Instagram Reels or whatever else uses vertical, just don't use vertical. Everything is better horizontal unless it's on a platform that's designed for vertical, and that is my opinion. Also, it'd be really weird if I made FIFA videos vertical, but I don't know, it just bothers me when I see people post stuff on YouTube as a vertical video when it doesn't need to be. I'm more used to that now because, of course, the prevalence of YouTube Shorts and TikToks, it has really changed what I think of as the expectations for YouTube, namely that videos be a certain aspect ratio and a certain kind of format. Like we all know the YouTuber script. Like you say hello and welcome to the video, and then you explain what you're doing, and then you do the thing, and then at the end you ask people to like and subscribe and ring the bell and join the Patreon. Like we know the format so much that it's become a joke. And I don't believe entirely in following that format, but I do believe that getting the audio right, just putting some thought into how things sound, and also being aware of what the norms are on YouTube definitely helps. At least it helps me feel like I'm making a better product. And there's this video. I probably won't remember to link this in the description, but if I do remember, I'm not going to. But there's this video by Minute Physics, or it might have been one of their spinoff channels, talking about the trinity of video production or creativity. I forget exactly what it's called. It's probably changed titles a few times, but they're talking about when you're making something, there are 3 parts to that, which are quality, the actual quality of the thing, perceived quality of the thing, and I forget what the third one was. Give me a second while I defend. Maybe I'll remember. Maybe if I explain it, I'll remember what the third one was. But the idea is basically, if you want to make stuff, you need to improve the quality of the thing, but you also have to improve your ability to tell how good the thing that you're making is. And the last one I remember now is goals. So what is the acceptable level? Like for me right now, my acceptable level is I want this to sound good. I want this to look good. I don't really care if I'm rambling and if my discussion makes no sense whatsoever. I'm just here to have fun and hope that my personality will interest people enough to watch these videos or not. I'm mostly just interested in doing it for the fun of it. But it's important to know that and know what are your quality expectations if you're going to be making something. How far are you willing to go to reach those expectations of quality? And are you adept enough to know if what you're making is any good or not? Personally, I think a lot of the stuff that I do is really good, but also a lot of the stuff that I do is not really good. I'm sure there's going to be some people saying, no, everything you do is great, or no, everything you do is terrible. But again, I'm mostly interested in my own opinion because this YouTube channel is all about personal fulfillment, and it's not about clickbait or getting viral hits or seeing if I can min-max the YouTube algorithm or anything. I'm just doing this for fun. Get to the ball. I don't know why. It's the 84th minute, but I just have the sneaking suspicion that we're going to give up a goal. I don't want to be all doom and gloom, but we've not been playing well for the second half, and if we keep giving up fouls, we're going to be in trouble. I'm not really happy with this. I really want to hold on to this win. Yeah, that was not far away. So yeah, my goal with quality is that this be good enough quality that it doesn't scare anyone away. I'm hoping that it'll sound good because I'm a musician, and I really hope it sounds good. I feel like I should be getting audio right, even if nothing else. Please score, please score, please score. We scored. Yes. Putting my fears to rest. Not even going to try to pronounce that. I just love when they go to the fans and go stand up on the advertising board. I used to like do the thing where you button mash to get a cool celebration, but recently I've just been having a lot more fun running to the fans to celebrate, or running to the corner flag, or running behind the goal. Yes, hear those Toronto fans boo. Hear their misery. Nervous moments. So yeah, if you're thinking about making something on YouTube, I hope you do. If you're not thinking about making something on YouTube, I hope you at least enjoyed hearing how I think about making things. And it doesn't have to be YouTube. Make TikToks. I don't know. I have friends who like to make TikToks, I think. At least I think they like to make TikToks. I hope they're actually my friends. That'd be really sad. Hey, we won the game! You hear that sound? That's the sound of Toronto fans so mad. And their sadness is our gain today. We stay at the top of the table. We're having a great season, aside from those 2 games that we're not going to talk about. Yeah, I hope you'll join me again next time, and I hope that... Here's the thing, whenever you talk about audio quality, in the past, every time I've mentioned how good my audio quality is, it turns out that my microphone's been malfunctioning or something's been going wrong, so I really hope that's not happening this time. I definitely remember a podcast that I did where I talked on and on about how good my mic was, and then it wasn't even plugged in. Anyways, that's enough. See you later.